guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Posey and today it's a car edition of me driving my husband's GTR for the first time and my first time ever also driving a manual. So he'll be giving me instructions on how to do that. I'm excited, but I'm also very nervous. I'm trying to be calm, cool, and collected like Ryosuke from Initial D. It's an anime if you guys don't know about it. I'm wearing this like Japanese shirt, mine, that a friend of ours gave to us. Yeah, I'm just trying to channel the inner cool that comes with driving this classic JDM. Right now it's about 10 o'clock in Florida and usually it's pretty hot, but right now there's overcast and there's a breeze, and I think that is hopefully going to help with the process. I think the experience may last 30 minutes. So I'm gonna document the process and let you know how it goes. Here we go.
Okay, you ready?
No, I'm not ready.
You sure?
I'm sure I'm not ready. What are you doing, honey?
Right, I got a little sticker from the previous owner that helped me out that basically will help Posey understand the H pattern of this transmission. So basically, this is a 5-speed. This is a 5-speed transmission. The sticker is up to 6-speed, but we're just going to use it as an example so she can understand where first, second, third, fourth, and fifth is. And reverse is still the same, which is R is all the way towards you and back. So we're gonna use this diagram so she doesn't quickly forget and understand and have this picture in her head.
So if this picture is like that, does that mean the 1, 3, and 5 is on my side and the 2, 4 is on your side?
No, it's like this.
Oh, it's really like this?
It's really like this.
Oh,
so,
whoops. Never mind.
So see,
that's 1.
This
is 2.
This is 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it, because this is 5 gear.
And how do you get to the reverse? Is it very end?
It's all the way here, all the way, and then back.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Do you have an understanding of how manuals work?
2 of these things. What are they called, honey?
All right, they're pedals. So
2 of these pedals are like pushed more or less at the same time, and this shift is like it seems wobbly.
so everyone that knows at home, she doesn't have much of an understanding of how a manual transmission works.
I just know what I've seen through Initial D.
Right, we watch a
heel toe.
We watch a very popular anime named Initial D that was very popular in Japan for JDM cars. So before we begin, before we even turn on the car, we have to make you understand the crucial components of what you're working with. Okay.
For those that know how to drive a manual, you can skip forward.
So first things first, let's start with your feet.
Okay.
Okay, so in a regular and automatic car, you will have 2 pedals, yes?
Yes, and this has 3.
Right, so it's mainly the same, but you have an additional pedal all the way to the left. That is your clutch pedal.
This is
yes.
the clutch, okay.
Now, this is a upgraded clutch, and mainly this is not a stock clutch. And what I mean by that, it's very finicky and difficult to learn on because it's also very stiff. So first things first, take your left foot, put it on that left pedal there, and push it to the floor. So you have an understanding of how strong it is.
Wait a minute, all the way to the floor?
Yes.
Oh man, I feel like there's something wrong. I feel like I'm...
So we have to adjust your seat, right?
I think so.
Yeah. All right, we'll do that.
Maybe just forward.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We'll have to adjust your seat. Okay.
I feel like it's so hard.
It's very hard, isn't it?
Do I usually have to push it all the way down?
So you have to push it all the way down when you're changing gears.
Oh.
Yes.
Dang, okay.
Yes.
That means I have, dang, that's weird. All right.
So when you're engaging shifting gears, that has to go down, and then it'll lift up once you're already in a gear. So we'll get to that portion later, but I'm just pretty much going into the components of the car. So you have a left pedal there. You already know. Show me your brake pedal, which should be the middle one. Yes.
No, I don't know. This is the brake.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the brake.
So I push it on.
Yes.
Okay.
So whenever
does it have to be all pushed away all the way down as well?
No, it's just like the braking of a car.
Oh, okay.
So if you're in motion, you put the amount of pressure needed to stabilize and stop the car.
Okay.
Okay. But the most important thing is whenever you're approaching a stoplight or whichever, always know that where the brake is so you can engage it, because if you stall the car, anything happens, the first thing you're going to do is foot on brake. Okay, because you don't want the car to continuously move forward. We want the car to stop so we can start the lesson again. Okay, so that's the clutch.
That means this is the acceleration, right?
That is the acceleration.
So this helps with changing the gears.
Yes.
This is the brake, and that is acceleration pedal.
Correct.
Okay.
So then, now let's start with. We're not gonna start with how many gears. We're just gonna start with first gear.
Okay.
All right. So you're gonna take your left hand.
Okay.
And you're gonna push that clutch to the floor.
God dang it.
Yep. And then you're gonna move this left and up. You see how it went into a pocket?
Yes.
That is first gear.
Can I let go now?
You can let go now.
All right. Whew. I think I need to move my seat forward.
Hold on, this seat's a little finicky. We'll probably do that on our next cut.
Okay, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
But how difficult is that clutch?
Again, if I have to do so many things at once, it's pretty hard. When you guys drive an automatic car, you know that when you press on the brake and the acceleration pedal, it's super easy. Like, you don't even think about it. But this one, you really have to get into it, and I'm not used to that. Like, you think just by pushing it a little, it's sufficient, but it's not. You have to like go all the way in, and because I'm not used to stretching my foot all the way out, it's a weird sensation. So I have to try and get used to that.
So that you know, because this is a modified car with a modified clutch with a heavy pressure plate, you are pushing about 2 to 3 times more pressure than anyone normal that would be learning how to drive a manual, because it'll be lighter clutches.
Okay, wait a minute. So what makes this clutch so heavy and hard again? It's a modified.
This is an aftermarket clutch. It is made by a company called OS Geiken, and it is rated up to 600 horsepower, and that's why it's difficult to push.
Okay, and just so you know, we're actually going to be changing out this clutch in a month or two. So I wanted to make sure I got the before and after experience. So this is going to be the harder clutch, and then when it's modified or when it's changed out, it'll be an easier to handle clutch.
Right.
Okay,
great. All right, so we're going to mainly go ahead and start the practice. All right, before you turn on the car, we're driving on the right-hand drive here on the GTR. Many people.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's gonna be another different thing. Not only am I learning how to drive manual for the first time, I'm driving on the right side, and I was like,
yes,
that's gonna be weird too.
So this is an extreme challenge, and this is why we're gonna go ahead and do this.
Oh crap! I feel like this is a driving test, and I have to pass or fail.
Yeah, you should be fine. All right. So before we put the key in the ignition, one thing we're gonna need to tell our viewers is that when turning on a manual car in the US, 100% the car will not turn on unless you put the clutch in. But because this is a Japanese vehicle, that is not required for it. So you can just turn the key and it'll turn on. So go ahead and put it into the ignition.
All right, here we go. And just like a regular car, right?
Just like a regular car. Sorry. All right.
Whoa! Oh shit. Okay. Whoopsie.
It's okay.
Okay. Can we close the doors so I'm not freaked out? Shit.
So that's fine. So,
okay.
So what
Should I still have my?
So what just happened there is you realized that the car was still in first gear. So when you turned it on, the car tried to leap forward. So.
Okay, I'm scared now.
No worries. So, how do we tell it's in neutral?
I don't know.
The way you tell in neutral is basically it's in the middle gap where it's not in a pocket and it's not stuck. So if you wiggle around like this, it's neutral. That means you're not in gear.
Okay.
So now,
can I put my foot off the clutch?
Yep. And then put it on the brake and then turn on the car.
Push the brake, right?
Yeah, you don't have to push it with that much pressure because the emergency brake is on, so you'll be okay. Yep, go ahead. There you go. Awesome.
Honey, I have a question for you.
Sure, go ahead.
Are you scared?
So, it's interesting, but I'm a little nervous, but I have a lot of faith in my wife to drive this powerful car, and it was my idea for her to learn manual on this car, so I'm the only one to blame.
Okay.
All right. So the way it works on engaging and coming into first gear.
First of all, I forgot. Do I need to still like put my foot on the brake or no?
No,
because it's in neutral and because
the e-brake's on, you're fine. So you can take your foot off the brake.
Okay.
All right. So the car's not gonna go, as long if emergency brake is up, the car's not gonna go anywhere.
Okay.
Okay. So if you're driving and I see that you're missing the brake, I'm gonna take my hand and pull on this.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
So there's a safety measure on here.
Okay.
So don't worry, breathe, you'll be okay. Okay. All right. So then let's understand the idea of the clutch disengaging. So the way it works, put both your hands out flat, like in front of the wheel for me, so we can have yours. No, just flat like this. So we're going to treat them as pedals, okay? This is going to be the clutch. This is going to be the accelerator.
Okay. Accelerator.
Okay. So this is the clutch all the way to the floor down, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're going to put your hand a little bit back this way.
Okay.
So it's going to be a balancing act. When you lift, and you have to lift like slowly because there's going to be a release point where the clutch is going to engage for the transmission. When you really slowly come back and release, you're going to add a little more gas and try and find that imaginary line that the clutch is going to grab and the car will gently move forward.
Okay, I have a question.
Sure.
In order to move in general, does my foot always have to be on the clutch in order to drive a manual?
Not always. When you're looking to move forward, you're looking to engage the clutch all the way to the floor and then release the clutch so that the car can engage the clutch so that you move forward.
This is a continuous thing.
It is a continuous thing. But when you're moving forward, you completely let off the clutch.
Oh.
So you don't have to be on the clutch. Because if you do it continuously, that's bad. You start wearing the clutch and you start getting this terrible smell. That's burning the clutch, right? So what we're gonna do is mainly clutch all the way down.
All right, clutch all the way down.
Right, first gear, left hand.
First gear.
Left hand. All right, first gear, yes.
Yes, first gear, yes.
Yeah, now, foot on brake. Okay, I am releasing this.
Okay.
Okay, so slowly release your left. Slowly, so I want you, there you go.
Oh, shit.
So that was the feeling of stalling the car. So you understand, the reason I put you through that is so you can basically feel it, so you don't have to get scared that you're gonna be stalling, because this is gonna happen.
Okay.
Okay, so.
This might take more than one session.
No worries. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and put this out of gear. Perfect. It's in neutral, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Turn on the car.
Oh, the car shut off.
The car definitely shuts off. So
okay, so now I put my foot on the clutch.
No,
right?
Just turn on the car.
Okay. Oops.
Great. Okay. So now we're gonna do now we're gonna do a balancing act.
Oh Lord.
You're gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. All right. So what we're gonna do is mainly pull out and then make a right into that stop sign. Whenever you're looking to stop, you have to put your foot on the clutch to the floor.
And the brake.
And the brake.
At the same time?
At the same time.
Okay. All right. All right.
No worries. Okay.
Okay, so clutch first.
Clutch first.
Okay, clutch first.
Put in gear. Release e-brake.
Ah! What is... Oh, it's very...
Yes. Okay. All right, okay. So then right foot on gas.
First and gas.
Okay, so balance, slowly release the clutch and give it a little gas. Oh, too much gas.
Oh, okay.
So release a little bit, release a little bit. Yes. There you go. And release left. There you go. Yes.
Oh. How do I stop it?
Brake.
Okay.
Nice job.
Oh my God. It moved and it didn't stall. Thank God.
There you go. So, all right. So pause. So we're gonna take it out of gear. All right. Take your left foot off. Okay. So what just happened?
I don't know what happened.
All right. You have to explain what happened so you understand what the process is.
Okay. So basically, in order to move forward, I had to put my foot both on the clutch as well as the accelerator. And so to move forward, I had to slowly release on the clutch and slowly press forward on the accelerator.
Yes.
And
you moved forward.
And I moved forward. And then when I wanted to stop, my foot was still on the accelerator, but I pushed on the brake.
Right. And you also pushed on the clutch so it wouldn't stall. Yes,
that's correct.
Okay, so that's basically, congratulations, you got to the first step. You moved the car. Good job.
Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna try and drive around the block. Okay?
Should we put our hazard lights on?
Yes, we're gonna do that. So if anyone's behind us, they'll go around us, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so before we get out of the driveway, I'm gonna show you how to shift from first to second, because that's what you're gonna need to go around the block.
Oh.
Because there's only a certain speed limit you can go in first gear. You have to shift to second.
What's the speed limit on the first gear?
You're only good for probably about 25, 35 when the revs start getting high.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So then
I don't know if I'll be going past 30, quite honestly.
Exactly. So when the car starts getting louder, that means you're revving higher in the gear, so you need to shift into the next ascending gear.
That's another thing I'm gonna have to get used to, because we drive a nice little 2008 Toyota Camry, and it makes none of these noises that he's talking about. So these noises scare me.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So a left foot clutch. Okay, left foot clutch.
Left foot clutch all the way down.
First gear.
First gear.
All right, hold on. Show me second gear.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So then we're gonna go neutral right now. Okay. Okay. There we go. First gear. Go ahead. Great. So then when you pull out in here, you're gonna make a right, going down that way. Okay. When you reach the stop sign, you're gonna push down the clutch and the brake, because we need to stop. All right. Here we go.
Fucking A.
Too much gas. You have to release the clutch a little bit further. Yep, it's starting to engage a little bit more. No.
Too much?
Less gas. So you see the rev count?
Oh.
Don't go on past 2.
Okay, that's good.
Yep. More gas. Off clutch. Off the clutch.
Off the clutch.
Yep.
Well,
it's okay. You got gas?
Yes.
Yep.
And then I'm coming to a stop sign, so I press on
Clutch and brake.
Clutch and brake.
Clutch. More. There you go.
Okay.
To the floor.
To the floor. All right. Okay.
Got it.
And then
You're gonna make a right. So same thing. You're gonna go on the accelerator. There you go. Nice. Off the clutch. Completely.
off the clutch.
Yep. Gas. There you go. You're driving.
Shit. It's weird.
You're okay. Look at that. Okay, so to get into second gear, clutch all the way to the floor, then move your hand. And then off the clutch. Yep, gas. There you go. Wow! You did it!
Whoa, this is weird.
Look at that.
I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing.
You're doing a great job. See, the car is actually okay. Okay, so now there's a stop sign. What do you do?
Clutch and brake all the way.
Yep. Clutch all the way to the floor, or you'll stall.
Okay.
All right, first gear.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. And are we gonna make a right?
Yep, we're gonna make a right.
Alrighty. Whoa,
It's
I
okay.
did it.
All right, foot on brake. Put it in neutral. Turn on the car.
Hold on.
Okay, first gear. All the way to the floor.
That's why.
That's why.
That's why I wasn't moving. Okay.
You got
It's
it.
still a weird feeling for me.
No
Okay.
ways.
And then
Yep, slowly get up the clutch and get some gas a little bit. Yep, keep that gas. And then more off clutch. Yep, there we go. Good job. Yep, give some more gas. Foot off clutch. Alright, second gear. All the way to the floor. You gotta make sure to get out the gas too.
oh, my bad.
So now you know. So at the end of the street, you're gonna make another right. You do not need to stop. There you go. Good job.
I can't believe you taught Jonathan how to drive a stick on the streets.
Yep.
On a 3-hour drive. That is very nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I would imagine a lot of people at this point would be honking at me.
Okay. Good job.
Okay, so now,
You're okay. Keep going right.
and then what do I do now? Should I go around in a circle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just do it again. Good job. So when you're at a stop sign, what do?
Clutch and brake.
All the way to the ground. Great. You need to go first gear. Good job.
And then, okay.
There you go. Up.
Oh,
You gotta put more gas into it.
not. Okay.
It's okay.
Hop.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Okay.
And then.
Car on. Okay. First gear. All right. Give it a little more gas. All right. Yep. Clutch. Yep.
Whoa.
That was too fast. You released the clutch.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. So at least when you start bucking like that, you know you went too fast. Good job. How do you feel? You should be elated that you got this down really quickly.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm scared. I'm scared of people watching me.
Don't worry, you're okay. Good job. Okay, so we're gonna stay in gear this time.
Stay in the first gear.
Yes. So when you get to the light, you're gonna pull the clutch all the way down and
I'm
brake.
not planning on going to the streets. To the light.
Yeah, that's fine. Clutch all the way down. Great. So you're already in gear. So all you need to do is do the same thing again.
Okay, I go this way, right?
That's right. We're just going around the block. gas, 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 gas. There you go. Good job.
Do you always start in first gear when you drive?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yes. You have to start in first gear because if you don't, if you start in second gear, you require too much gas and it's more difficult to get off from a stop. Okay?
How long has it been since I've been driving?
You've been driving since
I've been getting more instruction than driving. I was telling our viewers that it would I'd last 30 minutes, but not 30 minutes driving. The instruction in itself, it was like a really long process.
Yes.
And it's a lot to take in because I'm like, it's still not second nature.
Yes.
So I'm
Good
just
job.
Like,
okay, so give it more gas and then lay off the gas and clutch the floor and second gear. Off gas, clutch the floor. There you go, more gas. You switch gears, good job.
I switched gears, oh my gosh.
Good job. Okay, so we're gonna take a break and you're gonna pull into the driveway.
Okay, I will just,
yeah, you'll just pull in.
You want me to pull
Yep.
face forward?
Yep, clutch in. There you go. Clutch in, clutch in, clutch in. Okay, and stop. Good job. You're free right now. So tell us.
Free! It's a scary experience. I'm pretty sure once I've like mastered just the basics of driving,
Yes.
I can get into racing. That would be fun. And I'd be like, honey, I want a really fast car.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna jump in the driver's seat.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
And show the footwork on basically how it works. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. We switch places.
Okay, great.
And now Daniel's gonna show me how it's really done.
All right, so I'm in gear right now and my foot's to the floor. I'm mainly going to slowly release my left side while I put a little gas, and then now we're already moving.
Just so you know, usually when you drive, you're kind of more concerned about like, you know, people looking right and left, which I was doing, but a good portion of my brain was really focused on trying to manage the clutch, the accelerator, the brake, while
So you have
all of that.
You know, no one realizes that you have to multitask when driving a manual, and it's hard to think about how much pressure you need to put on the gas, when to release the clutch pedal at the right point so the car doesn't start bucking at you like a Mustang, you know. And don't worry about this wire down here. That's something we are going to address later. Okay, so we're at a stop right now. I'm going to put it in first gear. The clutch is all the way to the floor. First gear, and then a little bit of gas, and then slowly release the clutch. And then while I'm going, foot off the clutch. And then now second gear, all the way to the floor, change gear, and then release. And then now we're in second.
And so second gear will take you to what, about 40?
Yeah, second gear will do you 40. But that's like high. You don't want to be that high in second gear. Since there's 5 gears in this car, you know, you're basically wasting a lot of gas on that high RPM.
Hun, have you gone on the 5 gear?
Yes, 100%. So 5th gear is great for cruising speed on a highway, doing 55, 65, and if you're really trying to put down some power or speed, you're gonna need more gear on getting into 5th gear. So if you're trying to go 100 miles an hour, you're 100% in 5th gear.
Well, I think I'm done driving for the day.
Yeah.
Instructions like 20 minutes, driving like 5.
Pretty much, but you got it really quick. I'm very proud of you.
Really, huh?
Yes, and this is a very hard clutch to learn. So number 1, she has a very strong left leg.
All those exercises, all those squats, y'all.
So yeah, it was good. So now we're gonna take it for a little stretch.
All right.
And then we're gonna park it. stoplight right now. First gear. Second. Third. See, I'm taking a right in a third gear because we have good enough speed to do so. Fourth. And now we're gonna need to slow down. And downshifting to a lower gear.
So that we're not wasting as much gas, right?
Right, and also that the car doesn't choke on low RPM on a high gear. So basically what you're doing is exactly what an automatic transmission does, where it shifts for you, because everyone thinks an automatic transmission doesn't have gears, but it does. It has 4 usually. And it does all of that goodness for you. So now we're at the end of our destination. We're going to take a break and lower the blood pressure and relax.
And if you guys are wondering about some of the other things I mentioned earlier, such as like changing the interior and like getting rid of this, we are still in the process of doing that. In fact, it's likely in the month of November, our car is going to be going into the shop and staying there for a good 2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
While everything from the engine and well, mostly it's just the engine.
Mostly the engine.
The engine is going to be taken out and an actual AC system is going to be installed. So that's going to take a while.
We'll update you while we go along.
Yep. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for joining us again on this special car edition. See you next time. Bye.